up and strengthen their playoff case. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, the home field of the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Looks like the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. It's St. Clair. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there, second down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and is still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Parker. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw again. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down. Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Back to pass. It's Lacey. Makes a quick grab. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Bearcats offense is on the move now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. On the move now. Nice grab there. Would be enough for a first down, but they say he was out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The Bearcats will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to the left side. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period, both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Dropping back, it's Lacey. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes. A big defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a job by the coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the Bearcats pick up enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. After second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the mark. Looks like the Bearcats will crank up the tempo.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Defense is coming after him. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Brings her in the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. The Bearcats looking to run some tempo here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Utes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that short completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Carpenter. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bearcats pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Now they call a run. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of it. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Carpenter. Stand out of the air with one hand. And the sophomore brings it in with one hand. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, that receiver just plucked the ball out of the air with one hand. That's going to be on the highlights.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Looks like the Bearcats are going to cash in this red zone trip. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. You'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback still with the football. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Using his legs, it's Parker. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. This one is broken out and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left. That's reeled in. It's Parker. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Looking to throw yet again. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They pressure him and sack him, and be tackled inside the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack. So back to their own 9-yard line at second and long. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Defense is coming after him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Deflected, the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Some room. It's Parker. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. They lose 3 in that play. So now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. They drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. That's a costly penalty. Offense gets a new set of downs. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And it's caught.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Utes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Finds the receiver wide open. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill for it.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The shotgun running play called. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. They're going quickly here. They need a few more yards to make this a more comfortable field goal attempt. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuggle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Trying to hurry up, but they're already in range for a game-tying field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Now, with just 1 second on the clock, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And we're all tied up now. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he almost had a huge overtime hit. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Makes it look easy. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Nice grab. It's Tuggle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go, a critical third down play. This offense eager to keep the drive going and not settle for 3 here. To the air, it's Carpenter. Looking to the end zone. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime.